Hi guys, it's Rebecca, your independent Scentsy consultant, and I have the Destinations wax bar collection to show you today. I am so excited about this. I have talked a lot about the summer collection that Scentsy came out with last year, summer of 2024. Um, and I loved that collection. It was key lime and grapefruit, uh, water lily and bergamot, sunset sky and strawberry, tropical coconut nectar, and pink pineapple sugar. Those 5 bars, which there was obviously more in the collection, but what I think I remember the most about it was this adorable little turtle warmer, which was called Aloha Spirit. I got one and then ended up selling it to a customer. So I don't still have it. I miss it. I've seen a few other consultants with it and thought, oh, I should buy one. And then I don't. And as I'm talking about it, I'm sitting here thinking, why didn't I get that turtle? It's such a cute little turtle. Anyway, so I've said in a few other videos that I really hoped that Scentsy came out with another summer collection. And this technically is another summer collection. It's obviously very different. We like different. Being the same would be boring, right? Even though we are creatures of habit. We get used to what we like, what we want. However, remember the beautiful thing about Scentsy is they have that Scentsy Club. So when you find wax bars that you love, throw them in your Scentsy Club and you'll always get them long after they're gone. Scentsy will keep making those wax bars and sending them to you. So, consultants were given early access. So let's see, last week I was able to log in and purchase this 5 bar wax collection in this adorable little bag here. But as I stated just a second ago, there are a few more items that will also be available that Scentsy did not give consultants first access to. And those are, you will have some fragrance flowers. You will have some room sprays. There is the 5 bar pack that I just mentioned. There will be some Scentsy twin pod packs. So that would be these little pods and fragrance flowers. I'm going to grab the one close by here. This one is from the Petals and Petals collection. I just love fragrance flowers. Fragrance flowers allow you to have scent when you can't plug anything in. They are absolutely amazing. And this oil will last. And some fragrances like wax bars are stronger scented than others are. Currently, one of my favorite fragrance flowers is the Sunshine Mango. I think it's even better than the wax bar. And it's rare that I actually think that the flower is better than the bar. I usually think the bar and the pod. Sometimes the pod is better than the bar. Or sometimes the pod is equally as good smelling as the bar. However, when which I am a teacher by day, and someone that I work with actually has the Sunshine Mango flower currently in their office right now, and it smells so good. You guys, I go in this person's office sometimes just to be able to smell this flower. That is how good this flower smells. It is amazing. So I highly recommend a Sunshine Mango fragrance flower. So their twin pod packs I just mentioned. There will be a new warmer. So cute, the Mediterranean Moonlight Warmer. Sun-Drenched Cotton Scentsy Swipes. Those actually came in this month's Whiff box. If you have not had a chance to watch that video, please go check that out. The May Whiff box. Trip the Sea Turtle Weighted and Warming Scentsy Buddy. Very excited about this little guy. He is so cute. There is also Wild Seaside Body Wipes. Now, last summer, Scentsy had, I believe it was pink pineapple and sugar was the scent in the body wipes, and they are amazing. You guys, as a teacher, I have kept these wipes, and I will be sure to purchase extra this year. I have a package that I held onto, and then I did buy a second one found one from a consultant that I did purchase from a consultant. And these things are just, they're just to wipe your hands. And because I get tired of using hand sanitizer and just like you feel clean instantly, but then I don't know, an hour later, your hands just don't feel as clean using just the hand sanitizer. But these body wipes are amazing. They really make your hands feel like you have washed them with soap and water. So highly recommend the body wipes. And there's also a hand cream. And if you have used, I love the Scentsy body cream. I also use the Scentsy hand cream. Body cream is my favorite. However, I love the hand cream as well. It is supple and rich and not at all greasy. And that is my favorite thing about it, is that it is not greasy. So those are the things that will be available on June 1st. I am going to go through, now these won't be first sniffs because the May whiff box did have sample cups inside that box. So I have sniffed already. However, I'm so excited to have this bag of these scents and have full-size bars because I have already warmed all of the cups and they are all amazing. I could not wait to get this collection in to give it a try. So let's get started. So Wild Seaside is what we are going to sniff first. And Wild Seaside is described by Scentsy as blue lavender blooms over notes of ocean moss and white driftwood. So let's see. It's very subtle. Let's see. If you guys haven't seen this trick, which it doesn't always work, but if you open like this, it really allows you to get a better sense of what the fragrance actually is. It's nice. It's just the first thing that comes to mind when I smell it. It's like a country seaside. Who doesn't want to smell a country seaside? Okay, next is Santorini Blossoms. Here we go. Now, Santorini Blossoms is described by Scentsy as island palm shades, tiare flower, and cool coconut water from warm amber. All right, let's give this one a shot. So let's try my new trick that I just learned. If you open it. Oh, wow. See, it definitely makes a difference to be able to open the, be able to smell like the bottom of the wax bar. That smells like sunshine. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. Okay. Sun-Drenched Cotton. Clean cotton sweetened with creamy coconut, bask in notes of white woods. All right. Let's give this a try. Remember, I guess I have to do it the old way. This one just makes me think of lazy summer days. And look what doesn't want to cooperate. And I just cracked it. That's okay, because I'm going to be warming it soon anyway. If you like Mystery Man, you will like this scent. Man, that's a nice scent. Sun-Drenched Cotton. I believe all 5 of these are probably going to be going into my Scentsy Club. Looking forward to these. Okay. This next one is Sunset Cocktail. Mango nectar and passion fruit add a bright, sweet sip to smooth coconut milk. All right, let's see. This one actually does remind me of tropical coconut nectar from last summer. Scentsy may have used it as inspiration. I don't know. Nobody said that. I'm just saying that out loud. I'm just rambling. I'm just a consultant rambling. Don't take my word for it. All right, Sunset Cocktail. I don't know if I like it as much as I like the others, but I feel like it's one of those scents that when you're warming it, it's kind of a necessary scent to kind of smooth out everything. And if you are a red wine drinker, or just, a connoisseur of liquors and wines, you notice that you don't even have to be a connoisseur. Forget I used that word. You could just, if you notice when you finish that, or not when you finish, after you take a sip, you have like the way it finishes, the way like it ends in your mouth, and sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's bitter, sometimes you get different notes. I am not at all familiar with those notes. I'm just sitting here talking like I know, just know that I don't know. So if you do know and you're listening to me, I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to describe something. But the scents kind of remind me of how they finish, how they complement each other. And I do a Scentsy Mixer series. And sometimes there are scents that just, maybe they don't have a nice strong scent. They're not like the base, the core of what you want to smell, but you mix them together with something else. And listen, by mix, I don't mean that I'm throwing them all into the wax pot. I'm not throwing them all into the wax pot. You don't put them all into the warmer. I am someone that has 10 warmers in my home. The number's about to go up just because I can. Because I'm moving this week. Don't worry. I have no intention of slacking on the YouTube videos. But please know that the YouTube video background may look different. I'll get that fixed soon. Anyway, I do the Scentsy mixers, and sometimes there are scents that just aren't, they're very subtle scents, but they're still necessary scents to smooth everything out and make it a nice, amazing scent. Like you would have if you were drinking wine. Sometimes I guess an ingredient or a fruit that's put into a wine is not, well, wine's made with grapes. What am I talking about? Anyway, I'm basing this off when I read like a description of wine and it will say like cool, crisp notes of apple. They didn't stick apple in that stuff. Oh, anyway, I'm just going to move on because I'm going to sit here and ramble forever trying to explain myself, and I'm going to just get myself more confused. And you're going to sit there and watch this and be like, what the hell is this girl talking about? I don't want to watch any more of her videos. Please keep watching my videos. Okay. Last, but certainly not least, is Sorrento Breeze. And Scentsy describes Sorrento Breeze as cucumber flower and wild daisy drift above bamboo waters. Okay, let's try it. I do remember liking this one. Oh yeah, liked it a lot. Now, you know what's funny is this, when I do this, I actually liked the smell better this way. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to give 2 thumbs up for the Destinations collection that will be available on June 1st. Yes, I have wax bars. I do plan to send out some samples to some of my regular customers. If you would like some samples, I'm glad to send you samples, but I have to have your address in order to do so. So, you can head over to my website, rebeccagrooms.scentsy.us. You can check out things that you want, maybe see some things that you would like to see. You can find me on Facebook at Rebecca Grooms, Independent Scentsy Consultant. You can also send me a message there. I'm also on Instagram at Mrs. Grooms 4. You can send me a message there as well. I love hearing from people. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to click like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me which scent sounds most amazing to you. And again, thank you for watching. And until next time, happy smelling. Bye.